look, so now you guys can just see, here go the ingredients, right? I'll start with the obvious. You guys can see right here. You know what, this is just a Mexican four cheese blend right here. I don't really want to put no cup on it, you know, like the exact measurements. Reason being, listen, you guys can put as much cheese or, you know, whatever. So I'm just saying, make sure you got like at least a couple of cups, and then that'll have you covered. And then right here, I got a can. This is a can of black beans. And then I had a small red onion. I like red onions. You guys can use red onion, a yellow onion. It's up to you. You can even use a white onion. But we're gonna go ahead and take some of this olive oil, and we're gonna saute that down, saute the onions down anyway, and we're gonna put that in there. Now, this right here, these are our olives, right? Everybody don't eat olives. Some people don't even put them in the enchiladas, but I do. This right here is just like super easy. It's real customizable, you know, for you to do your own thing. And then right here, I got just a half a teaspoon of garlic powder, right? That's just to wake up some of this chicken. Now, right here, these are just corn tortillas. It's up to you. You can use corn tortillas, or if you want to use the larger flour, you can do those too. And when I say customizable, this is customizable. But when I tell you this right here, it's gonna get you what you need, trust me. Hey, and trust that process. Now, you can look right here and you'll see that I have, listen, this is just one of those store-bought rotisserie chickens, right? Hey, this is ready to go. It's already seasoned. I'm gonna shred this down all the way, and then I'm gonna use all of that meat. Even the extra meat that I have, I'm gonna put it, I might even sprinkle it over the top, then add my cheese. But you get yourself one of these, and then I'm gonna tell you this, because I'm filming, it'll be a little longer, but this whole meal, if you were making this at home, you can have this whole thing together with a store-bought rotisserie chicken, or if you made it yourself, you should be able to have this together in 20 minutes, and it should be already, you know, in the oven. Now, I'm showing this right here. This is chicken broth, right? You can use chicken broth or chicken stock, and you can use just two large chicken breasts. You can boil them together. I'm gonna put everything down in the description box below so you guys can see. So you got two options. This being the easiest and fastest, and if you wanna go ahead and boil your own chicken breast, you can do that too. Now, this right here, this is my diced tomatoes. I like diced tomatoes. You know, right here, I'm using this one right here where you can see it says with green chilies, right? Hey, listen, this got like a nice little bite to it. Not too spicy, but this is just real nice and smooth. And here, this is my favorite brand of enchilada sauce, right? This is just too easy for me to just go ahead and pick it up. It tastes good. You guys can use your favorite, or you can look down in the description box below, and I'll show you how I put a recipe down there so you guys can just see how easy it is to make. You can just throw it together and you can use that. Now, we're gonna be using a 13 by 9, Pyrex dish right here. That's this one right here. I'm probably gonna have some overflow. Then you wanna get yourself a large bowl, right? That's so when we shred, we have we can work with it right here. So we're gonna shred, put all our pieces right here and ensure that they are shredded small and go from there. Outside of that, you see it, we got red onion, black beans, cheese, olives, garlic powder. We got our enchilada sauce, our tomatoes, and listen, we good. So let's go ahead and let's get it cooking. All right, so remember I talked about the bowl, right? So I got the bowl here. What I'm gonna do is, I'm just starting to shred some of this chicken. What I'm doing is, listen, it's already like tremendously soft, right? It's up to you. If you guys wanna use the breast or the chicken parts without the skin on it, you can. I like everything in my enchilada. It doesn't make no difference, so I'm gonna put it all in there. But you guys can do it the way you want to. So let me go ahead and get it broke down, and then we're gonna go ahead and start that shredding process. Okay, look, got it all broke down, right? And I want you guys to let me know down in the comment section below, hey, are you guys gonna mix the dark with the dark meat with the white meat? Tell me how you're gonna do it. So now look, I'm just gonna take this, I'm going through it, and I'm taking my hand and I'm just starting to shred it, right? You can go ahead and get yourself like 2 forks and do it that way. I do like it, with the skin or whatever and all the pieces. If I can get it small enough, I will. If I can't, I'll take it out. But right now, we just finna get it broke down, just the way you see right here, and you just shred it the way you want to. I'm gonna go ahead and continue to break this down the way you see. Some of these pieces will be smaller, and then when we're done, we're gonna go ahead and get these tortillas ready. You know what I mean? And we're gonna go from there. Okay, so here's the breakdown. That's the size or the texture that I'm looking for, right? You guys, if you wanna go smaller, you can, but look at that right there. I'm gonna go ahead and just hit it like this, move it around so you can just see. And I like it to be all different sizes. Like you'll see this one being a little bit bigger, You know what I mean? Then you'll see some other parts that look like it's more like a shred. You know what I mean? It's really totally up to you. Now, remember, this was a store-bought rotisserie chicken, right? I got that half a teaspoon of garlic powder. I'm just finna sprinkle this in here and we're gonna mix it all up. Just get it like this so it'll transfer to all of the chicken. You know what? Just trust me that, like, you know, on this flavor right here, this profile right here is fire. Got it mixed up. I'm gonna set this off to the side, set this right here. Now we're getting ready to get set up so that we can start warming these up. Oh, before we warm these up, what I want to do is I want to saute my onions. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit of this olive oil in here, maybe like a tablespoon. That's enough. Really can't tell you. I'm gonna just say a generous tablespoon, right? I'm gonna go ahead and set this on medium-high heat. We're gonna start this. Once the olive oil comes up to temp, then we're gonna go ahead and then we're gonna saute. Now, once your oil, you know, is up to temp, go ahead and put in your onions in. And then listen, you just want to saute them for about 3 minutes. 3 minutes only. Okay, it's been 3 minutes, right? I like the way this is. Look, I'm not trying to caramelize them and break them all the way down. This is just right. So what I'm getting ready to do is, hey, here go the level up, you guys. We finna sprinkle some of this. Hey, I'm laughing right now because look, I know you guys can see it. This is where it starts to become flavorful. I mean, it's already a level up using a rotisserie chicken, right? But we're gonna go ahead and just work this in like this. And we're not gonna do it long. We just wanna get everything coated, you know what I mean? To share and marinate, you know, with each other's flavors. Now, I want you guys to let me know how many of y'all been making enchiladas like this. Woo, and then I'm putting that black bean in it too. I ain't lying to y'all. When I tell you it's got my mouth watering, it surely does. Okay, look, we're still on that medium heat. I like the way this is looking. This is what you want to look for. You know what, you can start to see, like, by it being on the, you know, the pan, it starts to loosen up the chicken because we had the chicken sitting around, right? So it's warming it up and it's loosening up some of the oils that's in the chicken, and it's starting to absorb some of that flavor, you know, from the onion, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and take it off. I'm gonna cut it off right now. And then what we're gonna do is, you remember the bowl we took our chicken from? We're gonna go ahead and add this back to our bowl. Look, now that that's done, go ahead, get your olive oil, and just go ahead and, you know, coat the bottom of your pan, right? So look, then when that comes up to temperature, go ahead and put your tortillas in the pan, just like you see right there. And listen, we just want to cook them for about 30 seconds on each side. You know what, super simple, and we don't want them to be hard, because don't forget, we're gonna roll them up, right? So then you want to put them, you let them drain, and then you put them on a paper lined plate. Okay, so look, now we set up, right? Got my diced onions, you know what I mean, with the green chilies, got these here. I put them in a bowl, and then you know what I did? I used forks, because listen, we're gonna take these out. I used a fork so it can drain some of the juice, right? So I'm gonna go ahead, what I do is, I take one of my tortillas and I pat it, you know, get off any excess grease. This is up to you if you guys wanna do that, but I'm doing it, right? So, first thing I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna go ahead and just get me a little bit of the enchilada sauce, and I'm gonna start just like this, right? It's real simple. Then I'm gonna go ahead and get me some diced tomatoes, right? We just wanna line it. Don't forget, we gotta put that chicken in there, so we don't want it to be, you know, too big, because we gotta roll it up, right? So, just like that, we're gonna get ourselves some of these black beans, just like you see right here, right? Then we're gonna go ahead and get some chicken. Now we take the chicken and we just align it just like you see. And don't forget, you guys, you gotta treat it like it's a burrito. You know we're gonna roll it, right? So we don't want to make it too big. Then we go ahead and we get ourselves some, you know, some of this cheese. And here's where you guys will thank me, you know what I mean, for going ahead and cooking these tortillas down, because you don't want them to tear. So all you want to do is just roll them over like this. And there you have it. You're gonna lose a little bit, but that's okay, because I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do at the end. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna repeat the process. Again, get ourselves another tortilla. Go ahead and just give it a little pat. Get off some of this excess, you know, oil, right? Scoot that over. And we just start it all over again. It's just an assembly line. You guys set it up where it's, you know, functional for you. Okay, so now you can see, got them all rolled up, had an extra one here. Then I got another smaller Pyrex dish, you know what I mean? So I got five right here. So got these. Now, here's where we're gonna do it like this. I'm gonna take the enchilada sauce, right? And what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna pour a little bit on the top, like this. You can't, listen, don't worry. You ain't gotta pour it all in there, but you just wanna make sure it's all coated, right? Like this. Just like you see right there. Now, this is what I do. I take some cheese. Now there is no right way or wrong way to do this, you guys. Look, we're just gonna start adding this on top like this. You wanna have a lot of cheese, that's all I can tell you. If you like cheese, like we do in this household, go ahead and do it like this. You know what I mean? I put cheese down, put it everywhere, cause look, we want it to be gooey. It look like I'm being, doing it sparingly right now, but it's a reason why. So I just like to coat it just a little bit like this. This right here, fire picture, huh? Now we're gonna take some olives. We're gonna go ahead and sprinkle a few of these on here like this. And don't forget, this step right here is optional. You know what I mean? You make them like how you wanna make them, but make sure you make those insides the way I showed you. That right there is gonna be fire, I promise you. Hey look, it doesn't make no difference if some of these olives get down here on the side, because we gonna put cheese everywhere. And you know when you dig in here with your spatula, you know what everybody gonna do. They gonna get all the edges, get all the cheese too. So then I come back and start coating on top again. So when I tell you it's not enough, you can't put enough cheese on it, you know what I mean? Now you're starting to get the picture. I'm gonna do these. I already got my oven, it's already at 400 degrees, then we're gonna put them in there. Now when I put them in the oven, I gotta say this, listen, we don't wanna put them in there covered. We're gonna put them in uncovered for 20 minutes. Remember that, uncovered, because we wanna melt this, cook the insides, get those tomatoes nice and soft, get everything nice and heated up, and then we're gonna bring them out, and then we're gonna take a look at them. Okay, so look, now you get a chance to see what they look like when they come out, right? Look, the cheese is melted, everything is just nice and gooey. What I did was I went ahead and chopped up some green onions, right? So I used the green onion tops, and then I went ahead and used it for a garnish. Now that's up to you guys. You guys can use cilantro, parsley, whatever you would like. I just like the taste of these green onions. Hey, so look, now we just cut them, and then we go ahead and put them on a plate. And as you can see, look, they nice and soft, and they're crispy around the edge, and that there is that fire.